My piece is entitled RIZPAH. It's written by Gillette, Elvgren. RIZPAH, concubine of King Saul, bore him 2 sons, Ammoni and Mephibosheth, slain by King David, hung here at Gibeah, Ammoni and Mephibosheth. And over there hang Saul's 5 grandsons who have no names. 5 months since they were slain at the first days of the barley harvest. 5 months and no rain in sight. 5 months as she stood here, dishonored, waiting for permission to bury.
Get back! Feel the wrath of RIZPAH's staff! And you, black wings, black eyes, stay away! Leave my sons alone! Eat the candle and die in the field, but leave my sons alone! Let them be! Yeah! Don't worry, Ammoni. Mama's here. Shh, quiet now, my little one. Go to sleep. Don't fear the jackals of the night, for I will tell you a story. Would you like that? Our eyes say yes. Bones rattle in the wind. Say yes. Bones nestle into my heart. Tiny hands, tiny feet. Say yes.
Once was a woman who grew up and knew little. Saw as far as the field to her left and the grove to her right, but who was seen in passing by a giant of a man who we shall call Saul. He stopped, pointed, inclined his head like so, which meant come. So she packed her things, leaned down and kissed her mother farewell. Her mother, who tried in a few short moments to tell her all the tales of men, their ways, their leave-takings, their touches. And she lay with him. He was already married, 5 sons and a daughter or 2. His wife yawned, was grateful for the respite. In time, she bore him 2 sons. Yours. She had felt their bones move within her, turn and press. She had held, given sustenance, known their little sound. Stay away! Can't you see? There's nothing left! And Saul was a figure that moved beyond the shadow of tent walls, who talked to her only after she had felt his rough touch in the night, who didn't know the names of her sons, couldn't tell them apart. But she knew which one stole fixed from Rhoda's larder, and this one, who could run faster than the hare. She knew. There was talk of war, of insurrection. Young David was hiding in the caves near the desert of Ziph. The ancient oath that protected the Gibeonites had been broken. Her sons drew spears and listened to the old soldiers tell stories of war around the fire. How could they be so much like him when they were hers? How could they, who had been nurtured at the softness of her breast, want the feel of leather and metal against their skin? And the time comes, like it always comes, when Saul's head rolls at her feet, and she alone, a lone figure to trail behind a remnant. The new King David was told that the famine and thirst in the land came about because of this ancient promise with the Gibeonites, and that Saul's 7 sons, 2 of them hers, should be hung before the Lord as expiation for blood guilt.
God of Israel! My sons were innocent! They threw sticks at bushes covered with sackcloth. They played at war. You know that they were executed by revengeful men, fearful of retribution, not to appease your wrath, but to satisfy man's thirst for vengeance. Curse the ground! Curse the bitter cattle trees where the innocent sway in the dry wind! Curse the insatiable thirst of men who war and drink the blood of their brothers. There is a law that goes back to before the dawn of men, that precedes oaths and promises, laws and decrees, that a mother should be able to see her sons buried. For it is said, cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree. And so you women who stand at the foot of a hill where your sons die because of the sins of others, stand there unmoved until the curse is lifted and their bodies laid to rest in the cool of the earth. King David heard of RIZPAH's virgil. He looked across the arid land and sensed the primal violation perpetuated on this woman. And so he gathered the bones of King Saul and of his son Jonathan and brought them there. The bodies were cut down and the bones mingled together and buried. It wasn't long afterwards that the rains came and RIZPAH could go home.